One of the reasons why Cade Cunningham was the #1 pick this year is because he potentially will end up being a point guard, but has great prototypical size for an NBA wing. At 6'7", 220 pounds, and a 7-foot wingspan, Cade has the perfect size for an NBA small forward with a point guard skill set. His physical profile is similar to the likes of Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, and Chris Middleton. Now, before the college season started, I can't even lie to y'all, I believe Jalen Green was the best scorer in this NBA's draft. He was supremely athletic, aggressive, excellent finisher at the rim, and had a nice shooting stroke. But boy, was I wrong. Throughout this college season, Cade has proven to me that he is the best scorer in the draft. He averaged 20 points a game this season, shot 44% from the field, 40% from three, and 85% from the free throw line. Cade is an excellent three-point shooter, making roughly 2 a game off 5 attempts. He can hit the three in every form and every fashion. He can do it off the ball in a catch and shoot situation, in isolation off the dribble, and also coming off a screen and roll. Being effective as a three-point shooter in today's game is very crucial because a lot of teams take the majority of their shots from behind the arc, and unfortunately, a lot of games are won by which team made the most threes. Though I said the NBA is determined by how many threes you make, when we look at the best players in the league, from Devin Booker to Cade to Kawhi to CP3, all of them are excellent in the mid-range as shot creators, and so is Cade Cunningham. Unfortunately, I couldn't find specific stats as far as how good of a mid-range shooter he was percentage-wise, but when you use the eye test, he's one of the most fluid, if not the most fluid mid-range scorer in the draft. He is extremely poised and under control when he creates his own shot from the mid-range and has a variety of moves he can go to get his shot off. He got the step back, the spin shots in the mid-range. He can use a screen and roll, and if the help man is in a drop coverage, can pull up for a mid-range jumper, and he can make that heavily contested 1-2 dribble pull-up too. Now, I wouldn't classify Cade as an elite athlete, but I believe he's good enough of an athlete to where it won't affect his game at the next level in a negative way. So in terms of finishing, the eye test shows me he's a good, but not a great slasher and finisher. He has a crafty handle and good footwork he uses to get by his defenders, which makes up for him not having that lightning quick first step. He's also not going to explode through traffic and have a lot of above the rim finishes. But he knows how to use his strength and his body well to create space to shield off his defenders to finish. As far as scoring, he reminds me a lot of Paul George. Both are some of the smoothest players in the NBA, 6'7" to 6'8", are elite three-point shooters and shot creators from the mid-range, and both are great at using their body to create space to finish at the rim. Through high school and college, Cade has shown that he is a great playmaker and passer. He is an extremely poised basketball player who makes the right reads to get his teammates open shots. He only averaged around 3.5 assists per game this year, but a lot of that is due to not having the best shooters and players around him, and the system not allowing him to dominate the ball to where he could consistently be a dominant playmaker for others. So his assists per game is not indicative of how good of a passer he is. More than likely, he'll be playing the point guard position for the majority of his career. So as the lead playmaker for an NBA team, you have to be able to operate out of the pick and roll and make plays not only for yourself, but for others. And Cade has shown potential to be able to do that at a high level. Cade is just a cerebral basketball mind and is great at running the pick and roll. Cade gets a pick from his teammate, and his teammate's man hedges him hard, and so Cade sees that his defender is trailing behind him, and he also sees that number 10 is not helping on the road man and is worried about number 11 on his team. So Cade makes an incredible pass around his defender for an easy, uncontested layup. Running the pick and roll is not only creating a shot for the road man, but also for your other teammates as well. Coming off the screen, Cade sees that the Kansas defender hips on him and leaves number 11 to cut towards the rim, which causes the other backman help defender to worry about number 11, which leaves Avery Anderson open for a wide open three. Making plays like this out of the pick and roll is crucial for a lead man on the NBA team, because most of the offense the NBA runs nowadays heavily depends on the pick and roll. And Cade has all the tools to be a great pick and roll player in the NBA. When we talk about the greats in the NBA, from Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, KD, when their team needed a bucket to win a game, when their team needed them to go on scoring runs to ease the scoring of the other team, when their team needed a clutch, big-time game performance for them, they showed up. That is the true definition of a big-time clutch player. And in Cade Cunningham's case, he is the most clutch player in this year's draft. He scored 106 points in the clutch this year. No other player in Division I basketball scored more than 63. The reason he's such a dominant clutch player is not only just his ability to score in any way, in any fashion, but it's the calmness and poise he has to his game. He operates in these clutch situations like he's been in them a million times. And in any situation, whether he made the shot or missed the shot, he was never fazed or out of control, but always stayed calm and in control of the situation. So how good do I think Cade Cunningham gonna end up being in the NBA? For his floor, I'll give him a Chris Middleton, Jimmy Butler level of player. A complimentary star who can give you 20 to 25 points a game, rebound, distribute the ball, and guard multiple positions. For his ceiling, I'll give him a Paul George and a little bit less of a Luka type of player. A top 10 or top 5 talent in the NBA who can lead your team to multiple NBA championships if they have the right pieces around them. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm out.